On Dune Prophecy, we had 4 picture editors, and we each had our own assistant editor. It was a pretty big team in terms of that collaboration. Using remote technology and the shared workflow of Avid, it was really easy to be able to work as a team from wherever we were. I'm Amelia Allwarden, and I'm an editor. I've edited Westworld, Pen 15, Echo for Marvel, Sunny for Apple TV, and most recently I've edited Dune Prophecy for HBO. Well, I'm a huge Dune fan, so just being a part of the project has been a dream for me, and I got involved with the project because of my showrunner Allison Shapker, who was on season 4 of Westworld with me. And so worlds collided, and the fact that she was showrunning a show that I'm such a huge fan of, it was the perfect combination, and I felt so lucky to become involved with it. What I love about Dune Prophecy is that it's just such an expansive world that is so interconnected with so much lore. The books and the Denis films are all, so expansive and have so many rules to them, and it's just been so fun to be a small part of that within, following the same rules of that universe. As an editor editing Dune Prophecy, it's really fun because the world is so big and we have so many large visual effects to work with. And so some of the sequences that might be entirely CG are really fun to put together because we're really crafting that in the editing room with the help of our visual effects supervisors and our storyboard artists, our previs artists. So it's a really big collaboration, which is super fun. I can't get enough of it. On Dune Prophecy, we had 4 picture editors, and we each had our own assistant editor. Each of us had our own solo episode, and then we each co-edited episodes 5 and 6. So Anna Hauger and I co-edited the finale, episode 6 of Dune Prophecy. It was really great because I think that as the show goes on, there's much more scale to it, and it's really nice to be able to collaborate with another editor when you have such a vast episode and you can bounce ideas off of each other. Anna Hauger and I have worked together previously on Westworld, and so it was a really easy and fun collaboration for us. We could just work really quickly, bounce scenes off of each other, pass back and forth, and just make each scene better because of it. And we had several VFX editors and VFX assistant editors that we were all collaborating in our shared Avid projects so that, we could all access real time what we're all working with and make sure that we've all got the latest versions of each cut in a really easy, organization fashion. So it was a pretty big team in terms of that collaboration. We worked in the office, but we also worked from home, so it was a hybrid workflow. And using remote technology and the shared workflow of Avid, it was really easy to be able to work as a team from wherever we were. Well, I really got my start in the industry when I was selected as one of the ACE interns in 2015. That's where I learned how to use Avid and how to be an assistant editor, how to organize footage, how to import, track, and make sure everything was organized correctly. And from there, I became an assistant editor in behind-the-scenes bonus features. So I really got my start working in kind of a combination of scripted and unscripted, which was really fun for me. Plus, I grew up watching bonus features, and it's kind of why I wanted to work as an editor, so it was really fun to actually work in that medium. And then I became an assistant editor on scripted TV after that, and that's kind of, how I got my start was through the internship program. I assisted Hunter Vi, who was a mentor and a past intern in the program, and he hired me for my first job. What I love about being an editor is that I get to be creative all day. I get to tell stories all day. I really flex that creative muscle. I've always wanted to be a storyteller, and I've always been interested in storytelling. And when I can just be creative all day and kind of get in that flow state, that's the most beautiful thing in the world to me. It makes it really easy when I have tools like Avid and my assistant editors who are setting things up for me, so I don't have to worry about anything going wrong with the technology. I can just sit down and I can be creative. I don't have to have any problems coming into my mind, and I can just enter that flow state and be creative all day and not have to worry about anything else. Knowing Avid Media Composer has really helped me in my career. I wouldn't have been able to be as an effective an assistant editor as I could have been back in the day unless I knew how to use Avid Media Composer extensively. I think the way that Avid organizes footage and thinks about footage and bin organization and project management is the only way to be able to work within such a large-scale project. It makes it so that we can all collaborate really easily and really effectively. And when I was first learning Avid Media Composer as an assistant editor, everything clicked for me in terms of assistant editor organization and the way I could best be used for my editor. So it really was an invaluable way for me to be able to step into the assistant editor role and really work in a professional environment. I think if I was giving advice to a young editor looking for a career in editing, I would just say that let your passion for editing shine through. I think that a lot of people can learn all the amazing tools that we have, but it's really rare to be able to teach someone passion for editing. Editors are really kind and want other editors who are passionate about it to be working and collaborating with us. And so if you let your passion for editing shine through, I think that you set yourself up for the luck you will receive. Young assistant editors and editors who are looking to work in the business should definitely learn Avid Media Composer because it will set yourself up for success to be able to use the best tools in the business and be able to work with the best productions in television and film.